Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to another episode of Hearts of Iron 3 with the Total Realism Project. This is Keeves, and we're playing as Japan. The year is um, January 1944, and what we're doing right now is we're at war with the Soviet Union and Portugal at the moment. Last episode, at the end of the episode, I said I'd do a lot of research on how supplies worked within Hearts of Iron. Before this moment, I just kind of winged it when it comes to supplies. It was something that I just spent a little bit of time on, or I never really had to dig into, or I never took the time to dig into, I guess is what I've been saying, or what I was going to say is that, so now I really dug into it, and things are slightly better, essentially. I kind of have the hang of how the supplies system works a little bit better, and I am a little more attuned, or a little more confident in my knowledge of it, essentially. I have some ideas on how to smooth it out. I already took our transport planes, and I've eased up this area right there. God damn. I always forget about this guy. Let's bring him there. Too low infrastructure, great. Fine, we'll go that direction. Spot's getting attacked pretty hard. Let's see if I can ease that by attacking a bunch of locations. I don't know if that'll fix it though. Looks like it stopped the attack, which was the important thing. So, through the use of transport planes, I've fixed this problem right here a little bit. The only thing is, when it comes to places like this, way up north here, I don't know how I'm going to solve that. As in this case specifically, I have units kind of all over the place. Well, no, I wouldn't say units all over the place, but I have from what I've gathered, when it comes to occupied land, this is where the throughput system kind of comes in to play. When you have throughput, every single occupied land takes more throughput on the supplies going through. Your land that you own takes a little bit less, but when it comes to occupied land, it starts taking throughput. So there's that we have to deal with, right? I think if I were to take this off, like so, and move these bombers out of here, that will help. As at the moment, they're not really accomplishing much. There are only 4 bombers, but let's move them back to the mainland. That will probably help a tad, a little bit. Yeah, when it comes to supplies, there's throughput problems for occupied land. So every time your supplies goes through occupied land, there's a tad or a little bit of throughput that's being used or taken from. So the farther you are away from your actual borders, the more supplies is actually going to steal or take from your units, or just take from the front lines. So there's that. And when you're situated this far away, that's a lot of throughput, right? Then it has to also spread out throughout the entire line as well. So that's what makes it so hard. I might have to build more transport planes. That might help by bringing supplies closer to a location. Like right here, I'm taking supplies from this spot, which for some reason seems to be supplied quite nicely, and I'm transporting to this location where it's kind of spreading out throughout this line. Everyone's kind of, well, getting enough to get their organization back up, albeit slow. So that is helping, but it's only a stopgap measure. It doesn't really fix the problem. Being able to grab closer ports, like if I were to grab this port, and this port, that might help the issue, but it wouldn't really help the problem on this side over here. So there's that we have to deal with. Then we have situations like this where we are gaining organization, but the organization gain is so slow that it's going to be tough to be able to get it back. So there's that. It's going to be an interesting ride, let's just say that much. At least until we can get a decent amount of forces into actually occupying the rest of the Soviet Union. And that's the big thing. Once we can occupy the rest of the Soviet Union, then it'll be a little bit easier. But for right now, we're going to have to bunny hop around, be able to take Portugal, which isn't going to be easy, and go from there. Well, no, taking Portugal probably won't be that bad. But yeah, the supply problem here is going to be a problem for a while. I don't think that's going to be ending anytime soon. At least until we can get ourselves a little better situated. But for now, we're just going to have to hold them back. What I might do is... oh, that won't do a whole lot. Doesn't help that the range of the transport planes isn't very high either. Let's see. 700 kilometers is our range. So if we were to say take supplies from Mashhad here and try and move them up this direction, we can only get them to about here, and there's not much supplies that are going to be brought up, so there's that as well. Unfortunately, this line up here I think is just kind of screwed for a little bit. We're just going to have to counterattack the Russians for a while. push them back whenever we can. It doesn't help that we're getting constantly bombed in this area. So yeah, as I said, the situation is pretty strenuous. That guy's dropping pretty damn quick. But once we can get to, let's see, we're going to be going to, no, not that one, right here, Madeira. And then from there we'll move northward. This line is getting constantly attacked. Which isn't surprising, but at the same time it's getting a little frustrating. Especially when we're trying to get our organization back and they're being attacked and then bombed and then attacked and then bombed. Now our units are very defensive, and I'm not too worried that way. Doing a very good job in actually defending the attackers, but at the same time, it's slow going. Especially when stuff like that happens, like reinforcements. That is not good. There will be okay. This location we might have to back up from. I think we're gonna go like this. Move jet back just a bit. This one I think will be okay. That one's more than fine. The saw is being crushed, so that's good. I think what we might do is actually move back again to this line one more time. Right here, so there. And just stay there for a bit. So I might just do that. We'll allow for the troops to move back safely. This line, however, is really good. Very secure. Everyone's getting their supplies. Nice defensive location. We're good there. Not worried about that one. This one will move back. We'll move back. Mostly because it doesn't need to be there. That line's kind of pointless. It was just kind of a quick land grab, essentially. And it doesn't really need to be there. This one's nice because we get the oil field. That's right here. Really? These rebels are starting to get really annoying. Well, not just starting, they are really annoying. And if you've seen any of my previous playthroughs, you'll know that any kind of police units or troops does nothing to stop it, in my experience. Getting some major lag here. Move you down there. You're gonna go right there. We're just going to move you. We're not going to strategically redeploy him. Move everyone back slowly. It's just going to be a slow retreat. We went in Bissau. Okay. Gonna rebase there. Alright, let's pick up these guys. Move them up to... I wonder if we can reach... Well, we can reach Lisbon. Okay, how are we going to do this? Lisbon should have... Oh, we only have 2 victory points in Portugal. So we're actually going to move right here. Okay, we're just going to hold there until our forces show up, because they will soon. Oh, where am I? Okay, you. We don't need you to be there. Let's go strategically redeploy him there. I wonder how long that's going to take him. Probably a while. Good, 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 good. He's gonna go there. Attacking 60 odd hours. Fine. This, however, is getting annoying. Rebels popping up everywhere. Everywhere. It's pointless. Okay, so we've finished that. I wonder if I'm not sure if he retreated or... No, he didn't retreat. Those guys stopped attacking is what was going on there. So I also learned in my research about how strategic redeployment works regarding the what's the word I'm looking for? Actually, we're going to put you right there. So strategic redeployment actually increases the amount of supplies a unit takes. Well, no, sorry, it doesn't increase it. What it does is, the way that supplies works is it goes from your home country or your HQ or whatever, capital. Then it goes to the army group or whatever. It gets then requested by your troops. Then it gets sent out, right? So there's a delay when you move your troops. There's going to be a delay. Getting ridiculous, this is. So it takes them a while when your troops are moving around for the supplies to get to the units that are requesting them. You know, it could be a day, it could be a week, it could be whatever, right? So it takes them a while in order to do it. That's not going to work. Oh, I think the game just crashed. Yeah, it just crashed the desktop. Pretty awesome. Anyways, this is a good time to end anyhow, so thank you all for watching. I hope you really enjoy this episode. If you like the video, please hit the like button. If you like the series, don't forget to subscribe. And I always appreciate you guys' feedback, your comments, all the crazy shit you have to say, so don't forget to put that in the comment section below. Thank you again, and until next time, Kieves out.